there's so many good shonen like fighters I think would make like a good fighting game. Like so many good shonen anime. But you got My Hero, One Piece, stuff like that. Ever since Dragon Ball Fighters came out and I started playing, I was like, there's so many possibilities I can make as fighting games. But out of all of them, I also do three. I also do three games. I think or three I think will be great fighting games, right? And the three categories I'll use are the characters. The characters I think are cool, and if people want it or not, like also like people wanting it or not. So the first one, right? Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter. Because I have characters, it has a lot of characters, right? You can choose the spiders. See the spiders over here, the things, people like that. They got all of the characters from the Hunter exams, right? And then you got all the ants. There's so many cool characters they can choose from. And then comes to the characters I think are cool, right? You got Sphinx. Sphinx has a power that every time he twirls his arm around, he gets like a little stronger. So he twirls it once, times, two times, three times. So it keeps going up and up. So I wonder if he was in the game. I wonder how far they could go with it. Cause that could actually be like crazy. That could be insane if they made something like that. Then another one is Kite, right? Kite has a power. It's basically a random roll. It gives him a different weapon. So I wonder if it'd be like kind of like Faust, something like that, where it's like you're kind of like guessing on what you get, so you can play something with it. So I think that could be really cool. And then the third one is Corolo. He has a power that if he looks at like anyone's power, he can like steal it. So I wonder if they'd have him like have a pre-made moveset, or they'd have him have something like like that you'd actually steal it. That'd be crazy to have him like steal stuff though, but that'd be really cool. And then next anime, and then no. So this is the Hunter x Hunter. I went around and like looked for it. This is the people who really think Hunter x Hunter would like make a good fighting game. And then the next one is Naruto. I got the all like dude, Naruto got a stupid. That's like the problem, right? There's a stupid amount of characters to choose. It's not like it doesn't have enough characters. Like Hunter, there's a lot of characters on Hunter, but you can like choose from a few of them. There's like a few like there's like fan favorites you could easily take from. But look at Naruto, bro. It got the squads, you got the teams, you got the teachers, you got all the Akatsuki, you got Sasuke, you got all the villains. There's it's not like to choose from them is so hard. I always hear people talking about how they would choose like the characters, but that'd be like really hard to do. And then some characters I think would be cool in the game, right? Would be Shino. I play Shino a lot in Storm 4 anyway. A zoner, who steals your meter. That's an easy clap from me, bro. I already dude, I already zoned, and then it's like it's like stealing meter too. If that's how it would work, because that's how its bugs work. Like they take your chakra if you have any. That'd be OD, bro. And you got the terrible looking gif of Obito. So Obito is someone I can't he'd definitely be in the game, right? Because he's like one of the main characters, one of the main like villains. But I just wonder how they would make him, because if there's a certain way they do it, he can end up being like he could be busted. Like how would they balance the ability that makes him invincible? Like it's like stuff like that. Like he can hold it for a while and stuff. That's why I played the My Hero Academia game. It was Miro, right? He has abilities to go intangible like Obito, and it's like strong. It's like the way they did it is so busted. So I can't imagine how they do Obito like in a 2D fighter where it's like we just walk out, we be pressuring Obito, we just walk out of pressure, we just teleport out of pressure or something. That sounds like, I mean there is stuff like that, but dude, that the way it just sounds crazy. I love to see it. And then the last one, right? That I get is the boy Kakazu. The long reach normals. That's what you probably have. Boom, drones them. That's crazy. Like you'd have the long reach. You have the puppets too, and plus the long reach would be crazy. I'd love to see it. He's also another character I play a lot in Storm, because like, but the long reach and this like has so much stuff going with him. It has all the styles of jutsu with his different puppets. It's just so cool. And then for people who want Naruto, you don't have to go. You have to look far. There's people who are going crazy over the thought of it. There's like You got Super Noon over here saying it would be better than Dragon Ball FighterZ if they made a Naruto game, which is I can see that happen. I can see people going crazy over it, right? Swag Kage talking about making a character select screen, right? He can't stop thinking about it, making that, and this looks so cool. You have Globku making how would a Naruto fighters be like, or how would a Naruto fighting game be like? And then a Monkey, right, talking about how crazy it would be, right? How would he choose it up from fighters though? Because fighters always like the blueprint. It's like a fighting game, and then there's like, oh, this is how we want other fighting games to be. So it's like this is like so good. Not maybe like everyone wants like how it's like exactly, but it's like basically how they want it to like go like down the road, right? And then the last one, right, this is my personal favorite of mine, right? The Bleach fighting game would I'd turn it go crazy, right? Now what characters do Bleach got? Bleach got too much characters to like the Naruto problem, right? You got all of the captains, right? You got all of the visors, the lieutenants, the Espada. You got the Quincy. There's so many characters they can pull from and make a crazy like this game would be, if this game came out, it would be insane, right? And then some of the characters I think would be cool, right? Cause Shuhei has like his sword release form. It's like a sword transformation. His second sword transformation. It lets him like turn it into like scythe, so he can basically like change the scythe. He can swing it around. I like that range, but he basically Axel, but like but bigger range. But that might be a GG ready play. I already love Axel. That'd be crazy to me, right? You got Gin Ichimaru, right? His sword lets him like extend second release of his form, like lets him extend his sword as long as he like I guess 12 kilometers or something, 12 kilometers, bro. And that's like that's crazy. Like the range on this character, he's just hitting full screen all the time. That'd be crazy. And this is like another picture of it, right? That's how it looks. He just releases his sword and he can swing it in the direction and everything just flies upwards because that's how long his range is. It's crazy. I couldn't even imagine that sounds so cool. And the third one is the monster himself, Kenpachi. He be the high damage character because like the game did have a high damage character. It'd have to be like Kenpachi's the strong character. He's the strong character. So it'd be really interesting to see how they would do it because he's actually just like such a beast. I'd love to see how it end up being, right? And then you got the examples, right? People who've been talking about Bleach fighting game, right? It's got someone. He's always I love hearing about it, right? You can see me over here. It's me. I love a Bleach fighting game so much. I have it in my bio, man. That shit would be so cool. Anyways, though, that's just a little bit of them. Like I said, though, there's like when it comes to shonen fighters or shonen like manga where they're fighting, there's so many possibilities, there's so many different things I could choose from and make something that's really good. But after fighters, it really like dawned on me how cool they could be, how like there's literally so much possibilities, right? There's so much stuff I didn't talk about. I just want to name 3 though.